Conquer online dating with this $247,000 secret. I'm going to share with you the $250,000 secret that psychologists who study interracial dating have been struggling with for years. You see, internet dating is brutal to Asian men. Tell me if this sounds all too familiar to you. Have you ever tried to meet attractive women on OkCupid, eHarmony, Match.com, and Tinder, but almost no one will message you? You keep sending messages to women, but hardly anyone ever replies back. You don't know what profile pictures you should use, or even where to begin when writing your profile description. Or maybe you're lucky enough to start chatting up someone, but you don't know how to move it offline into real life and real romance. You are not alone in feeling this unfair Asian dating barrier. In a study by Columbia University on interracial dating preferences, they discovered that an unattractive male had to earn $150,000 more than an attractive male to be on an even playing field. Hispanic male had to make $77,000 more than a white male to be on an even playing field with regards to getting responses from white females, while black males had to make $154,000 more than white males. And finally, Asian males, we have to make $247,000 more than a white male to be on an even playing field with regard to getting responses from white women. In other words, if you're an Asian man and you want to have any hope or a chance at dating beautiful women just like every other guy out there, then you have to either have a $247,000 Rolls Royce or the $247,000 trick that I'm going to show you in this video that completely destroys the unfair dating pyramid scheme and puts it on its head, so that guys just like you have an equal, if not better, chance at dating the beautiful women you deserve. What I'm about to show you is the only scientifically tested and verified system for online dating for Asian men, the scientific method to dating girls faster, easier, and with less rejection. This system is only for guys who are smart, educated, decent looking, caring, loyal, and you're going places. Basically, normal, non-douchey guys who don't want to manipulate women but know they can do better in dating. But you never knew what to do or say, and sometimes it felt like a David and Goliath sized challenge with no easy answer. No matter what you try, funny emails, complimentary emails, honest emails, whatever, the annoying fact remains you can't get her to take notice of you. And it's especially frustrating when you have to watch other low-quality guys, deadbeats, assholes, and douchebags take home the girls that you would love to meet. Still, you want to be with someone. You're convinced that if you just knew the secrets to getting inside her head, you could make her happy. And you're confident that if you just knew the right thing to say, the right things to do, the right way to be, you could pull it off. I mean, if only you could be like James Bond. Still, you're likely experiencing a crazy roller coaster of emotions. It can be maddening. You are not alone. You might not believe it, but millions of Asian men feel just like you do right now. Listen, online dating for Asian men, or OD4AM for short, is the cheat code to supercharging your online dating results fast. With charts, graphs, examples, and templates, this scientific tome of cut-and-paste awesomeness requires little thinking up front and can be implemented in under an hour, and soon you'll have as many dates, like 21 per week, with beautiful women. And that's a real number, but more on that later. Hi, my name is JT Tran, and I was voted the #1 Asian dating coach in the world. And I'm a celebrity dating coach. Hey, even famous Comedy Central comedian Elliot Chang had this to say about me. If you want kick-ass comedy, you come to me. If you want kick-ass tips on online dating that gets results, run to JT. No joke. I've also guest lectured at Harvard, Yale, University of Pennsylvania, Rutgers, and Northeastern, just to name a few. And what I've accomplished is, I've taken out all the hard work to online dating and done it for you. I've tested over 60 different profile pictures. I sent out over 3,000 messages. I painstakingly wrote dozens of profile descriptions. I meticulously tracked women's responses to 9 different types of openers. And I discovered the 3M rule. How to get a beautiful woman on the first date in less than 3 messages. Here's what exactly is inside OD4AM. A comprehensive, no-nonsense guide that will lead you through the scientific method of online dating. And believe me, the ball is in your court when it comes to getting dates, no matter what anyone has told you. That contains specific real-life examples and successful conversations. Chapter 1, you'll learn about the dreaded yellow fever curse and how you can overcome this simple misperception with tried and true techniques. Did you know that in OkCupid that the average reply rate for Asian males is 22%? That's like the lowest, but with OD4AM, we can double that. You'll find out why white men appear to be so successful at dating, even though they go on many fewer dates than you might believe. In Chapter 1, you'll learn how this curse came to be and how you can easily overcome it using easy, foolproof strategies. Chapter 2, you'll discover the easiest way Asian men can beat the odds. No one wants you to know, but hacking online dating can give you an enormous advantage. Find out in Chapter 2 what the absolute best message to send to girls. And you can see the results circled in red, and it destroys every other message. In Chapter 3, you'll take advantage of the 3M rule, which gives you the leverage to get her number and score a date fast. Chapter 3 explains this in detail and explains why you must never, ever break this rule. Chapter 4, you'll learn about 3 optimization tips that will explode your dating prospects. Do you know how to choose a profile picture that gives you 200% more results? I tested over 60 profile pictures so you could have that power in your hands. In Chapter 4, you'll discover the optimizer techniques that will make the difference between a date with the woman of your dreams and a night grappling with trolls in an MMORPG. Chapter 5, you'll discover a secret that can load your schedule with 7 days of non-stop dates. Chapter 5, the 4-hour girlfriend will give you the advantages that most guys can only dream of. Chapter 6, you'll get access to techniques that can help start dating quality girlfriends so you can land a long-term relationship without the hard work normally involved in dating. See Chapter 6, the push-button girlfriend, if you want to skip the drawn-out process that most people go through. In Chapter 7, you'll discover how to sustain the relationship even after, or especially after, things have gotten intimate. In Chapter 7, Beyond the Bedroom, you'll find practical advice for keeping the one. Still don't believe that all this is possible? Just listen to these guys. Here Eugene says it gives step-by-step instructions on initiating interaction. He goes on to say that this online dating success for any Asian men who put the book into practice. Now, Martin here has a really long but great story. I'll just cut to the meat where he says, I purchased OD4AM and it really helped. JT talks about setting up your profile picture, and different types of openers. With the material, he revamped his profile and put everything into effect. The first night, he sent out 70 messages, and don't worry, they were cut and paste. And he got about 15 responses, which is way more than the 30 to 40 messages he would send out and maybe get 1 response. And what ended up happening is that after 2 weeks, he got 20 numbers. And now he's going on his first date this weekend, and he's actually kind of overwhelmed because now he's talking to like 5 girls at the same time, and he might set up 5 dates in the next week or so. That's 5 screenshots of these number closes. Man, that is high quality problems. Now, there's more to Martin's story, but let's talk about him a little bit later. Now, Tony says in a systematic way, we've tested online approaches and broken down and analyzed the results into what worked, what didn't, and why. Now you can see the rookie mistakes he was making and how the strategies can improve his odds. Here with Jeffrey, he's got this very long story. It's actually 2 stories, which is kind of cool. But I won't say it in full here because it's sort of like Playboy Penthouse. But nonetheless, let's just say that he ended up romantically and intimately hooking up with 2 girls in 1 week using OD4AM. Now here's a text message from my client Mark. He says, sent reply, tried a modification. Now he's getting ready for a hot date, and I think she wants to get laid. And I'm getting a little bit nervous because my phobia is acting up. Now, everything exploded this week after a bunch of flakes. He's got dates lined up tomorrow, Sunday, Monday. He's trying to juggle setting up all these meets with 3 other high-quality girls. Again, great high-quality problems to have. Let me ask you, how much have you spent on dates that went nowhere? Terrible pickup artist course and all that other garbage that promises to make you a stud. How many times have you listened to foolproof dating advice from your friends only to go out with girls once and never have them call you again? Some of my clients have spent hundreds, even thousands on worthless advice before I was able to rescue them from wasting any more time and money. Today, I'd like to share with you the super secret techniques that saved their dating lives and for a fraction of the cost of what other dating experts would charge you. For less than the cost of a single PlayStation 4 video game or a subscription to your favorite MMORPG, all of your online dating problems can be gone for good. Now, for limited time, I'm giving out a series of free ebook bonuses, including small talk tactics, teasing and bantering cheat sheets, the 7 deadly testing mistakes you must avoid at any cost, and a complimentary 27-minute phone strategy consultation to the first 100 men who sign up. This is amazing value that you're getting free with OD4AM. All these free bonuses alone are worth $97. But I'm not selling OD4AM at $97. I could sell it for $47, but I won't even sell it for $47. Instead, if you get OD4AM today, including all the bonuses and complimentary phone strategy consultation, you'll get it for $17. That's right, $17. It sounds too good to be true, I know, but most of what your well-meaning friends have told you is pure fiction, and I want to set the record straight. I mastered the science of online flirting so that you can attract women while other guys keep hitting their heads on the $247,000 barrier. So, what do you think is going to happen when every Asian man starts to learn the secret strategies in OD4AM? Learn these groundbreaking tactics now before the secret gets out. And women everywhere learn that Asian men have discovered the superpower to hijacking their feelings of undeniable attraction. Once all the other Asian men start using these secrets and start dating beautiful women, it will be only a matter of time before you get completely outclassed in the dating arena. I've completely taken the risk out of everything for you. If after using OD4AM, you don't have more fun, better results, and more dates than you have ever dreamed possible, you get a quick 100% no hassle refund. You get to keep the book and all the free bonuses even if you aren't satisfied for whatever reason within 60 days. I could easily get ripped off this way, but I know that you are going to love the new you. That's what I'm counting on, so I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is. I might as well be giving you money to buy my own book, but I'm also not the type of person that gives 1,000% without expecting anything in return. Here's what I want from you in return. When this system does work for you, and I know for a fact it will, I want you to send your best friends to this website so they can benefit from your successes as well. Sound fair? Ordering is easy. Here's all you have to do. Just click the button below and have your credit card ready. It's that simple. For just $17, you'll be one of the very few who will have the keys to the kingdom. You'll literally be opening the doors to the world of women online forever. But here's what will happen to you if you don't, heaven forbid, unlock the secret to cracking the $247,000 dating barrier that prevents Asian men from dating beautiful women. You'll be wasting hours of your life, which adds up to years of your lifetime, fruitlessly sending messages and desperately hoping women respond to you at internet dating sites. Don't waste another single second of your precious time when the perfect solution has already been discovered for you. That the practical tips you'll find in this scientific guide will allow you to meet more women in a single hour on the internet than if you went out to the crowded bars and loud clubs. Get OD4M now by clicking the button below. It's 100% risk-free, 60-day money-back guarantee. P.S. As Mama Tran once said to me, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again when it doesn't work. So if you keep doing what you're doing now, you'll be in the same place next year. Remember Martin from earlier who got 20 numbers and was going on 5 dates in 1 week? Well, he messaged me many months later, and I think I'm hearing wedding bells. Let's just say he went on this massive dating binge and went out with 10 different girls in just like 3 months, which is completely unusual because maybe he was averaging 1 girl per month before this. He started getting really good. He dated white girls, Hispanic girls, Asian girls that ended up in a lot of makeout sessions. But you know what? He was looking for a relationship and he didn't try to have sex because he didn't want sex to cloud his judgment, because he was looking for something long-term with a really serious, deep connection with a girl. And he ended up meeting this girl on eHarmony using the same pickup techniques that he learned in OD4M. And the great thing was, not only did he use the material, but she was like 5'8" and he was like 5'5", and he used to think that no taller girls would be into him because he was so short. And she shows up on the date wearing a skimpy dress with 6-inch heels, and when he first saw her, he said to himself, "Oh shit, she's so fucking tall." But he kept his cool and proceeded on the date. The night went really well, and he had natural chemistry and connection with her, and he couldn't wait to see her. And he knows that he could have slept with her on the 3rd date, but he held off. He just kept teasing her until the 7th, because he knew she was something really special, and this was long-term wifey material. And finally, many months later, he made it official, and they have a monogamous relationship. Since then, he says, we've been really happy and part of each other's lives. And I can see this relationship going the distance. That's just amazing. Whether you're like Jeffrey and you just want to sleep with a bunch of girls in 1 week, or you're like Martin who wants something serious, OD4M can help you accomplish your dating goals. Your life will change when you start applying the tips in my system. Using these simple tips is far easier than you could have ever imagined. Grab your copy of Online Dating for Asian Men today. You risk nothing. If it doesn't work out for you, email me and get a completely no-hassle refund of your purchase price. Click below.